So here's Kaimi Fairbairn to do the honors. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll go play action here with Stroud. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Okay, break.
First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Stroud off the play fake. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Uchenna Nwosu, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. Play action. Here's Stroud. Finds his man. It's John Mechie. Down the sideline he goes. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. John Mechie, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. In motion, Hill. And this drive will begin with a run from A-Chain. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Tua. This is Fant on the short completion. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Going right back to Fant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Pressure comes, and down he goes. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Looking to pass. Tua. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. You look at the defense for these Texans. They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
Wait. Here we go. Watch the eye.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Noah Fant, 65 yards. And the Dolphins respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Stroud sets up the play action. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. Down the right sideline. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
On second down, it's Stroud. Delivers another one to Pierce. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now Stroud. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be second down. And Stroud now to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. Pierce gets this one running right, and he's got it to about the 40.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Stroud looking to throw. This will be complete to Mechie. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. Stroud looking to change the play. They go play action here on first down. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. Flush to his right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Pierce is into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Tua. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Tua going to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. 3rd and 5. Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now 2nd and 5. Play action. Stroud now. Flushed out right. He gets this one to Mechie. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Hey, 21 TM. Check 33. 33. Claws red. Check like 33.
From the gun, it's Tua. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Tua now on first down. That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Nick Needham picks it off. And the Texans are going to have it here just past the 25. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Stroud. Over the middle, that's caught by Mechie. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Here's Stroud. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Stroud on 3rd down now. Right side completes a Mechie. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the 3rd quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to their defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw into the hands of Fant. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 2nd down and 3. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. They'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. He tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. After the turnover, it's Tua. Steps away to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Forced out to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. 3rd down, here's H.A. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Stroud now on second down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 15-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Now second and 9. Stroud to throw it. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And the Texans are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run here with Pierce. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Again, it's Pierce. And once again, this defense very stout. They stop him for no gain for the second straight play. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a third down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And this time he is in.
Yes.
Dameon Pierce, his 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Texans have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Mostert hit, and he drops the ball. And the Texans scoop it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Here's second and 10. Again on second down, it's Stroud. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Stroud wants to change it up with an audible. He'll drop to throw. That's underneath to Pierce. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And this one is right through. So the big return had them fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. So first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. They'll try and lay this out for Chosen. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Jalen Petrie picks it off. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity.
And it's intercepted in the end zone. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Now the point after try for Santos. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. A huge play there for Houston. 41 yards. Stroud off the play fake. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Play action. Here's Stroud. Taking a shot for Dell here. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Tank Dell with an amazing diving catch. And the Texans get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Check 133. Let's go. It's a slam. You don't blue. Hey, green. Mike, check 33.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Verone McKinley. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
On the ground with a tight end. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown. Foster Moreau taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Texans extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Now the try here for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be a fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. That is taken in by the tight end fan. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Here's Tua. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Texans are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. First down, they go right back to Pierce. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19. That one looks like he'll throw here. Taking a shot for Dell here. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Texans, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Miami, they've plummeted now to 3-11. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.